Welcome to The Explainer. Today, we're diving into one of the most polarizing, successful, and downright fascinating stories in modern music. They've sold out arenas from Tokyo to London, shared stages with Metallica and Judas Priest, and pretty much created an entire musical genre from scratch. This is the story of Babymetal. Right. That question is really at the heart of everything. It sounds like the setup for a really weird joke, doesn't it? But the answer is a global powerhouse that has confused critics and captivated millions. We're going to unravel just how three teenage girls in gothic Lolita outfits, backed by some of the most ferocious drumming and guitar work you'll ever hear, managed to take the world by storm. And it all starts with that name, Babymetal. It's not just a cool title. It's basically their mission statement. On one side, you have Baby. That's the hyper-cute, meticulously crafted, and super marketable world of Japanese pop idols. And on the other, you have metal, the aggressive, dark, and technically demanding world of heavy metal. This collision is the core paradox and the magic that we're going to explore.
So let's break it down. What actually is this band? How did they manage to go from a strange internet curiosity to what one critic perfectly described as an act that is equal parts entertaining and bewildering? That quote right there, it just nails the whiplash you feel watching Babymetal for the first time. On stage, you've got the three performers, Su-metal, Moa-metal, and now Momo-metal, doing this perfectly synchronized, playful choreography. But then, the music kicks in, and it's not some kind of metal light, no way. It's a full-force sonic assault of blistering guitars and pummeling drums, all thanks to their incredible backing group, the Kami Band. The result of this crazy fusion is a genre they're actually credited with pioneering, kawaii metal, which literally just means cute metal. The entire style is built on that stark contrast. Absolutely brutal, complex music paired with these sweet, soaring J-pop vocal melodies. They didn't just join a genre, they pretty much invented it.
But where in the world does an idea this strange even come from? Well, it wasn't an accident. Their origin story is actually rooted in two very different, very distinct Japanese cultural scenes. The baby part of the name comes directly from Japan's idol culture. Now, if you're not familiar, these are groups of young performers basically manufactured and managed by huge talent agencies. The focus is all about projecting a positive, marketable image. The spectacle and the fan engagement often matter way more than raw musical skill. The whole thing was the brainchild of a producer named Kei Kobayashi, a lifelong metalhead who goes by Koba Metal. He looked at the metal scene and thought, it's getting older, it's stagnating. His solution was just radical. He decided to use the idol system to create something nobody had ever seen before, hoping to bring a whole new generation of fans into the metal world. As he puts it, the idea just fell from the heavens. So back in 2010, Babymetal started as just a little side project, a subunit, inside a bigger, school-themed idol group. The members were just kids, and seriously, none of them had even heard of heavy metal. But their first few songs, like Doki Doki Morning, started creating such a stir that when lead singer Su-metal had to graduate from the main group in 2013, the people in charge made a huge call. Babymetal was going to continue, but as its own independent band. But how did they go from this niche Japanese act to a global sensation? The answer really comes down to one YouTube video and a legendary festival performance that changed everything, seemingly overnight. The explosion really started with this music video for Gimme Chocolate. It had this insane sugar rush energy, and the video just went viral all over the world. We're talking over 170 million views now, from people who had absolutely no idea what they were watching, but they just could not look away. It was their Trojan horse into the consciousness of the entire Western world. The viral buzz was one thing, but what gave them real credibility, especially in the skeptical metal world, was getting the seal of approval from the gods of the genre. I mean, legends from Metallica, Slayer, and Dragon Force were all championing them. The metal god himself, Rob Halford of Judas Priest, even performed with them on stage. Those endorsements were like a powerful shield against anyone who wanted to call them just a gimmick. And that really gets to the heart of the whole debate. You had veterans like Jeff Walker from the extreme metal band Carcass,
who basically argued that Babymetal was injecting some fun and joy into a genre that, let's be honest, can take itself very, very seriously. They weren't trying to be the most brutal band in the world. They were trying to open metal up to everyone. But their journey wasn't all just sold-out shows and viral fame. The band hit a major crisis that forced them to evolve and, in their own unique lore, to be reborn. In late 2017, original member Yui Metal disappeared from their live shows because of an illness, and she officially left the band about a year later. This was a huge blow. For years after that, the band operated with this rotating cast of backup dancers they called the Avengers. But in April 2023, the band was officially reborn as a trio once more, when one of those longtime Avengers, Momoko Okazaki, became the new permanent member, Moma Metal.
And you can actually hear that evolution in their music. Their 2019 album, Metal Galaxy, felt like this huge adventure, like they were taking a tour through all the different metal subgenres from around the world. But their comeback album in 2023, the other one, was totally different. It was darker, much more focused, a real concept album that felt like they were deepening their sound and their whole philosophy. So what does all this add up to? After more than a decade of breaking rules and breaking records, what is Babymetal's legacy? And what does it all mean for the future of metal? I mean, their list of achievements is just staggering. They were the youngest female act to ever play Japan's legendary Budokan Arena. They were the first Japanese act to headline Wembley Arena in London, the first Asian act ever to top the Billboard Rock Albums chart in the US. They're consistently breaking new ground and kicking down doors for other artists from Japan.
And really, when the man known to millions as the metal god, Rob Halford, looks at this band and says they are the future of metal, that statement just carries an immense amount of weight. He doesn't see a novelty act. He sees a vital, evolving force in the music scene. So what you should really take away from this is the question that still fuels all the debate. Was Babymetal's incredible success a masterfully engineered plan by a genius producer? Or was it more of a series of lucky accidents? You know, the right video at the right time, getting cosigns from legends that just happened to catch lightning in a bottle. The truth, much like the bond itself, is probably a complex and fascinating mix of both. And maybe only the fox god knows for sure.